Good morning, YouTube. It is Saturday, April 26th. I told you guys I'd be back, and I'm back for another day in the life. So it's going to be a day in the life of a teacher on the weekend, on a Saturday. It's about 8:30. I literally just got out of bed. I fed Reggie and Rudy. They're eating right now. I'm going to make some coffee. I'm going to have breakfast myself. And then my plans to get going right away. I want to go to Menards, and I'm going to look to see if they have the arbitrary, whatever the shrub things are I was talking about yesterday. I forget. My mom texted me what they're called. I don't know how to say it. And then I also need to get mulch from there. And if they don't have the tree shrub things, I'm just gonna keep calling them the tree shrub things. If they don't have those, then there's like a plant store on my way back to my house that I think will have them for sure. I think they'd be a little bit more expensive. So I'm gonna try Menards first and then get mulch at Menards for sure. And then I can always stop at the other place if I need to. So that's my plan for this morning, and then I can get those planted. From there, I also need to do some TPT stuff today. I think it's supposed to be nice again, so I want to just hang out outside in the patio a little bit. And then I might go out to the cabin, my parents' cabin. It's about a half hour away, and help my dad put the dock in. Might do it this weekend, might do it next weekend, but we're just gonna see how the day goes. So let's start the day. And I should also just like clean out my kitchen cupboard counters, and the left side of the sink, those are clean, but the right side's dirty, so I need to do some dishes, put away, empty the dishwasher. So we should do that today too. Right, buddy? Right? Yes. This is why I need those trees. There he is barking at them. I obviously told him to stop, but Reggie! And it won't fix all the problems, because obviously he could just go to the gate and bark, but just a little bit of privacy there, so he's not seeing them pull up all the time would be great. All right, got the coffee in here. When it says over ice, I don't know if that means that I'm going to put it over ice or I'm supposed to have ice in there. So I have ice in there. I'm gonna start that bad boy. While that is brewing, I'm gonna do a quick, just 1 minute cleanup of the kitchen counters. Coffee's made. Kindle, let's go read some of the Hunger Games. That's what I started last night. I didn't even finish the first chapter before the Timberwolves game started, so it's gonna be probably a little chilly because my patio's gonna be in the sun right now, but let's go read out there. Another beautiful day though. What do you guys think? Where's your Frisbee? The one that's not on the garage, or the roof of the garage. You'll find it. Well, I finished my chapter, and Rudy's tail got my coffee, so at least I caught the cup, so that didn't break. Finished chapter 1. I haven't seen the movies, so I'm excited to see how the books are different, because with every other series that I've read, like, I always like the books better. And actually, now that I think about it, maybe I've only seen the first movie. I don't know. Anyways, I am gonna just stop there. I'm gonna shower quick, and then we're gonna run and try to find these tree shrubs and some mulch. So let's get showered. All right, let's go. There is this little coffee shop over by Menards that I love. I just don't get there often because, again, I live really close to my school and it's not on the way. So since Rudy spilled my coffee, we're also gonna stop there, like a little reward. Also, now that I'm looking from like this side, I won't do it today, but I should get more of these pavers and like put them in between the dirt and the fence, because otherwise the dirt's probably just gonna come to the fence, right? So I'll have to do something about that at some point. It's what I get for not planning ahead, and I used all the paver things that I had, so. But we're hopefully filling this thing up with trees today, not pavers. All right, let's go. We are here. That's blurry. We're here, though. I just saw someone walk out with a tree while in that cart, so I'm feeling hopeful. We're gonna go right into the garden center. Almost like these, but not. check outside. These, I don't even know necessarily this big. Okay, here's some smaller ones. 25 bucks. I like that they have the tall ones. That'd be good for like my corner, like I said, by the hot tub, to get them a little bit bigger. But I think for now I can start with these smaller ones. I was looking at the wrong one. 40 bucks. Maybe I do the bigger ones. Okay, I went with the bigger ones. I FaceTimed my mom and asked her. So the cheaper, I think $4, so not much cheaper. And the smaller ones, those ones were skybound. So it looked like they would be narrower, like a little skinnier, and they'd get taller. They were gonna get like, I think it was like 18 to 20 feet or something like that. Or these will get 10 to 15, which I do not need them to be 10 or 15 feet tall. And these ones will be a little fuller. So on the back side, these make like a good privacy hedge. So, and they're already that much bigger. So I was expecting to get little guys today. I'm not mad. I got 3 because I can only fit 3 in that cart. And honestly, I don't know if I could have fit more in the back of my car. I might actually come back and get more today. My mom thinks these will sell fast and she doesn't know if they always get them back. So I might end up coming back, but I just spent 150 bucks on 3 trees. I don't really have a ton of extra money to spend on these, but maybe we'll get these 3 done and see how I feel. If I want to come back and grab more. But let's start with these 3. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. So I only came over this far, that way with this post, like if I need to get anything in and out of the backyard, I can take this section of the fence off and still get through. So I mean, there will still be a gap where Reggie can see. But I feel like, yeah, if I want to get like 3 more, 1, 2, 3, at least block him off that chunk. And then eventually we'll get some over here. And I do want them in this corner as well, but we're not gonna do that today because I would probably need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we do not have that money. We don't have that money today. I did not stop for coffee either because I just got impatient and wanted to get back here. Oh boy. I suppose let's go right back and get 3 more. That way we're done and then get them planted. All right, 1 more trip to Menards. We get 3 more. That's all I'm willing to spend. That's already pushing it. So we will do that, get them planted. I'm gonna have this Red Bull on the way because I had 1 more in my fridge. And like I said, too impatient to stop for that coffee that I wanted. So, okay, back we go. Deja vu. I had the same cashier because there's only 1 out in the garden center, and he's like, you're back. I'm like, yep. Figured to get 3 more, fill up my car, and he looked at me and goes, you know, you're spending $300 on 6 shrubs. I'm like, yes, I'm aware, but they're already like 6 feet tall. It's gonna be great. I'm excited. Not about the $300 part, but good old Menards, there's the 11% rebate, so that's some money back. But let's get these back. We'll get them planted, and then maybe we'll sell a kidney so we can buy 7 more someday. Here we go. Look at them, they are home. Okay, you guys can sniff them. Do not pee on them. Reggie, talking to you. Feet apart, so I'm gonna do 3, because obviously we're closer together. So I'm gonna measure that out, and then we'll start planting them. Oh, and it's feeling warm, so I'm gonna change out of long sleeves, because it's not chilly anymore. right, they are in. I think they look good. My parents just called me and were telling me to make sure I planted them far enough away from the fence for them to like grow their full width, but I told them like, I don't have that much space to like come out. So it says it can get 3 or 4 feet wide. And I don't have, that would have been a big area to like plant them out here. So I said, I'll just have to trim them. Like that one's up tight. Oh well. But if I need to trim them, I will. I think it should be fine. I want them to like fill in that way and then I can trim them so they're not busting through the fence. But yeah, I'm excited. I did not buy mulch, but I think I have some up in my front yard from when I mulched my front like garden areas last year. So I might just go grab a bag of that and then at least I can like match the color to that. What do you guys think? Huh? All right, let's go see if we can find that. Take my Christmas pots in, huh? My mom made those for me. One up front too. Okay, here we go. Oh, I have a few bags. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, actually I have a lot, dang. All right, I'm just gonna throw this over the back fence. Here we go, bud. See, I probably should have used like this type of stuff for the edge of it, but I did not have this on hand, so YOLO. We are trying to ball on a budget here. All right, here's the before. Mulch is down. I still have, I think, a bag or 2 left up front. Obviously, I'll need more. I only went to the areas where I've planted the trees. I left this dirt for now because I figure when I get more, I probably wouldn't want to have to dig through the mulch and the dirt. I might need to mulch it so he doesn't keep playing it in, I guess. We'll see. For right now, we'll give it to him. But I think, have 2 more bags, so I probably could get a good chunk of this, and I will need to get more. But I like it. I think it looks good. My mom told me to water them good, so I'm gonna get the hose, water them. But we are doing good for it being 11:26. We're doing good. Take some lunch. Now we're gonna do a quick indoor break to clean up the kitchen, get those dishes put away, and then back to outdoors for some yard work. Let's go. I washed most of those by hand because I let them air dry. My dishwasher kind of sucks, so I'm like, let's just get them washed and be ready to go. Anyways, I think it's time to go rake up the back half of the yard. We did the front half yesterday, so I'm gonna get that taken care of and I'll check in with you guys after because it's not gonna be exciting to watch. Probably none of this is exciting to watch anyways, but that especially. So see you in a bit. I sent a picture to my parents of the shrubs planted, and my mom told me at like a garden center, for how tall they are, those would normally be like, could be like 150, 200 bucks each. So I might go get just 2 more to separate my house from the neighbors. Like eventually I want to do this whole corner, but this strip, this is just to the road. I don't need that as much. I just want to give some privacy between like that chunk between my yard and her house. That's the part where it would be nice. So if I went 1, 2, do I do 3? I might as well do 3 if I'm going, because that's how 1, 2, 3. Not how I wanted to spend money, but if it's a good deal and it's gonna be cheaper than it would be down the road, I guess I might as well do it. So we're gonna go one more time. All right, 3rd time's the charm. Last time. Here we go. They're like very picked over. I'd say there's only like 8 left now, so we're good. And we have the final 3 of the day. I'm not going back for more. This is all I'm doing for today and for a while, but I'm excited for these. This is good. It was the same cashier. He for sure thinks I'm like nuts. He's like, you'll be back. I know you will be. I'm like, nope, for real. These are for sure the last 3 of the day. Eventually, in a few weeks, when I've hopefully have more money, then I can come get a few more. But for now, this is good. I'm gonna need to clean my car out after this. All right, these 3 are planted. I gave these ones a little bit more space off of the fence to like grow that way. And then I've always had this here because otherwise my dogs could get over this little white one. So it'll kind of block that there too. So we got 3 there. So I feel like someday if I went 1, 2, 3 more, maybe 4 more, then that would just give me privacy from the road. But yeah, I'm excited. It's about 2:30. Katie, my coworker and friend, and her daughter Cal stopped by because they live right across the street. So they came over to check things out. And then while they were here, Mark and his family stopped by. So that we all chatted with them for a while and then got those things planted. I think my plan is eventually, like I said, I'll take some of the dirt and make that and get some of these things. I keep calling them pavers, but I don't think they technically would be called pavers. I feel like I'll get these same ones and kind of make a little area over there just so it's easier to mow around and like weed whip. So once I do that, I can block it off there and then use some of my dirt to fill in that area over there. So that'd be nice. Now I just need to save up to buy a few more and hopefully they keep having these size of ones the rest of the summer. Because like I said, I was expecting to get knee-high ones today, so I'm pleasantly surprised. And I'm excited. They look so good, I think. So I'm recording on my phone though, so I'm gonna charge my phone. I'm gonna keep raking. I have a bunch of just like piles around the yard that I need to just like do something with. So I'm gonna do that. I also was told, my dad and my uncle both told me, if I drill a hole in the bottom of a 5-gallon bucket or like the side of it and then fill it up and let it like slowly water them. So I'm gonna do that as well. So I'm gonna do those 2 things and then charge my phone and I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. So see you then. All right, those are the last 2 to get watered. So I just filled them up and drilled a little hole so it's slowly watering them. I think maybe next weekend or the next time I am out here doing yard work, my next plan will be at Menards to get those pavers so I can kind of like go here to here, but potentially like going around this fence mowing in the summer sucks. So in my head, I'm like, maybe I just extend it all the way down and I would do like hostas or something easy from like the fence to there. So, and then that would be a good use for the dirt that I have. So that's a thought. It's getting a little cloudy now. Feels like it could potentially rain. So I'm glad I took advantage of the nice weather out here when I did. But the yard's coming along. Obviously need to get some grass seed down here because that's a little rough. You gotta fill in that hole that I think Rudy dug. But I got some of like the piles of stuff taken care of in the front. I have some in the back that I'll get at some point in my life. But it's pretty good. One of my friends snapped me. She went to Menards to look at these and there's like only a few left and they're all like crooked and sideways. Like I was very particular about which ones I was grabbing. I think I said that in one of my clips when I was there. I would like, some of them just were like literally growing sideways. So that's what she snapped. She's like, I think you took all the good ones. The rest of these look like they are literally growing crooked. So I'm glad I went back and got those last 3 because I'm happy with how they turned out. It is almost 4 o'clock. So this is like a full day out here. I'm gonna just grab my Kindle and read for a little bit out here until it starts raining potentially, I guess. I did get my heater covered and bungeed to the railing in case it rains or storms. So we're all set there. After I'm done reading and just relaxing for a little bit, I do want to do a little bit of TPT stuff. I have a list of things that I had set as a goal to make this weekend. So I do want to do that. I spent more time outside than I planned, but that's honestly fine by me because that felt so good to get done and I'm very happy with how it's turning out. It's clearly a process, especially the grass, but I'm excited. And we're supposed to get some good rain tomorrow, I think. So that'll be good for the trees as well, just to get some, be watered. Anyway, so I want to do some TPT stuff and then Nebraska volleyball plays a spring game that's going to be televised tonight and my friend is going to be at the game. So I'm going to definitely be watching that. So my goal or my evening plans are going to be read, TPT, watch Nebraska volleyball. I'm not going to make it out to the cabin tonight. I thought maybe I'd go out there and have dinner with my parents and help with the dock, but especially if it just kind of feels like it's going to start raining. So, and I'm going to probably hit a wall here once I sit down. So I'm going to let them know I won't make it, but if it's not raining in the morning, I can go out there and help them then. So I'm going to read. I'm not going to time-lapse that because you've already seen me read today. But I'll check in with you guys after and keep on going on the rest of this day. So see you in a bit. It's 5 o'clock. I read and then showered because I obviously had dirt and stuff all over me. And while I was reading, I was thinking about what I was going to do for dinner. And I've remembered that yesterday I ordered a 10-pack of frozen pizzas. There is a wood fire pizza truck, and actually my friends are the owners, but they have delicious pizza. But this year they opened up a storefront, and from the storefront they offer frozen pizza. And if you do a 10-pack, it's $8 per pizza, which is way cheaper than just getting like 1 or 2. So I ordered a 10-pack yesterday and it's ready for pickup. It was ready earlier today. So I'm going to go pick up my 10-pack of pizza, and then I'm going to have one of those for dinner. Probably not the whole thing. We'll probably just cut it in half and make half of it, but that is the plan. So we're going to go pick that up right now. We are here. We've got the goods. All right, so this round I did 2 buffalo chickens. Mac and cheese is my favorite, so I did 3 mac and cheese. I did a sloppy joe. I've had this one, not for a while though, so I know it's good. I did a jalapeno popper because I know I like that one as well. I did just a basic pepperoni. I did a dill pickle, and then I did a dessert s'mores. So tonight we're gonna make half of a mac and cheese. I just came to put these in my downstairs freezer, and I realized I had another s'mores down here, so now I have 2 s'mores. Money. I don't need to eat the whole thing, and to make sure I don't, and also that way I'm not wasting any, I just cut this in half while it's still frozen, and I put the other half back in the freezer just in a Ziploc bag. So I'm gonna cut this bad boy. Boom, now I can put this on there. And now this one can go in the freezer. I mean, how good does this look? All right, guys, it's about 6 o'clock. I'm so just exhausted. It felt good though. That was a lot of yard work, but you just always forget how tiring it is doing that, and also just being out in the fresh air all day. So I'm gonna just chill, probably scroll some TikTok, maybe read a little bit more, and wait for Nebraska volleyball to start. There's gonna be no TBT happening today. I'm just not in that mindset. So anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I'm not sure if watching me do yard work is entertaining at all or not, but I guess let me know. And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.